Good day, and thank you very much for joining me here today to talk about Southern Palladium's Bengwenyama Project. It is due to list on the ASX and JSE in May, so it's exciting times for us and just around the corner. I'm going to skip through the disclaimer and get into the highlights of this project. The project itself is quite a large, shallow, advanced exploration project situated in the eastern limb of a Bushveld Complex. We're sitting right on the sweet spot in the middle of the eastern limb. It's got compelling geology. We've got both the Merensky and the UG2 on the property. And of course, with the location, a very favorable pearl split. Pearl split, of course, which is the ratio between platinum and palladium, or the 4 E's. We've got a community on the project, very supportive of this project, and they are a large shareholder, and we see them as an important partner in this project going forward. Our intention is to develop this project within a period of 2 years, to take it through a drilling phase and then into feasibility and then final mining right application. We just came through an IPO and completed a capital raise of 19 million Australian dollars. And as I mentioned, we're going to list on the JSE and the ASX shortly. In terms of the corporate structure, you'll see that in total we'll have shares close to 90 million and go to the market at the market cap of 45 million. And of course, with the 19 million that we raise, give us an EV in the order of 26 million Australian dollars. Our operating company, Miracle Upon Miracles, is a 100% title holder of the project, and of course the holder of the right itself. Post-IPO, the community will have a direct share of 30% in Miracle Upon Miracle, or MUM as we call it, and then indirectly 12.3% through Southern Palladium. Southern Palladium, of course, will have then 70% in Miracle Upon Miracle. Our intention is to move a current board of MUM to be a more diverse board post the IPO, with a equal distribution in terms of directors, 3 directors from the SPD side, and then Neuronox also appointing 3 directors. In terms of the directors at the SPD level, we put the directors and management together with an outstanding track record. You will see that our chairman, Mr. Terence Goodlace, has for more than 40 years experience. Terence was a director at Impala before he became CEO of that company, and he is currently also serving on various boards of large companies. Myself has been in the industry for many years, and I served as the CEO of this MUM for a little bit more than 6 years. The other directors, largely mining engineers on the right-hand side there, Don van Heerden, Rob Thompson and Jeff Hiller. Good experience in the industry, both underground mines, open cast mines, and also in terms of developing mines. Mike Sturzaker, of course, bring the financial and corporate experience to the board. The exploration program will be run by Minexcon, also an experienced company in South Africa with a good track record. Turning our attention now to the project itself, you will see that the project sits right in the middle there of the eastern limb, and we've got tier 1 operations just north of us, Madikwa, and various chrome operations as well. It puts us in an area with excellent infrastructure, both in terms of water, power, and services as well. There's also a skilled workforce on the property and in the various towns of Steelpoort and Burgersfort. If you look at where we are situated, certainly one of the last remaining undeveloped projects to be developed near outcrop. If you look at the project itself, it consists of 2 farms, Eerste Geluk and Nooit Verwacht. Tabular ore body, which gently dips from the eastern side towards the west. And we've got both reefs there, the UGT, which will be our focus reef for the project, and of course the Marinsky Reef as well. The Marinsky Reef have quite a wider width, and that is can be mined then on a mechanized basis, and it's certainly something that we will look at in the concept studies and feasibility studies that we do. The shallow access of this project and ore body makes it feasible to develop this project within a short time. We have an inferred resource of 18.8 million ounces, and the potential is to basically double this resource. We've got an additional exploration target between 15 to 34 million ounces. If you look at our pearl split again, in terms of current revenue contribution, you can see that in terms of rhodium and palladium, quite large contributors, and also in terms of a basket price, very favorable basket price. Our intention is to then move on to the property and specifically look at the shallower areas. You will see that the shaded areas there are above 500 meters. So in phase 1, we will upgrade the current inferred resource, which is our purple, and then also the exploration target, which is your pink, and increase the confidence levels into indicated resource and convert that into a reserve of 2 million ounces. So that will give us a life approximately of 9 to 10 years for the operation. What we will do then in phase 2 is to drill the surrounding areas onto the farms, and that will then virtually help us to double the resource of this project. In terms of our timelines and schedule, you can see it's going to be a busy 2 years for us. We have already started with the site preparation. We've flown the geophysics in January, and we will be on the farm drilling late June. So that will be a continuing process in terms of a drilling. We will shortly start with a concept study and then move into feasibility, followed by a mining right application. So that will take us more or less 2 years, but we're already starting to look at moving some of these items forward in terms of timing. In terms of platinum demand, I'm not going to dwell too much on this aspect. I think the previous speaker already said something about platinum and PGMs, but I think our future is green. If you look in terms of application and also in terms of internal combustion engines, and also increased demand in autocatalysts. Our ESG is certainly important for us. Our board brings an experience to the company in terms of governance. Also on the environmental side, from the exploration, we will already start to consider the environment. But our important aspect is the S in the ESG. The community is, like I said, an important partner for us. And I've had various meetings and workshops with the community to bring them up to speed of where we are. And this is the feedback from the community. And they went out and said that they want to tell the investors and funders out there that a community can do that. And I think that this is a mining community and a community that can do it. So in terms of our summary, yes, we are at the right address. We are in a position to unlock substantial value in this company. It's currently at an attractive value of $1.4 an ounce. And keep in mind that our resource is going to double shortly. We've got the management team to take this project forward, and certainly believe that we can develop this project within a two-year period. Thank you very much.